it's like, oh, so the angels are not just there, they actually can communicate with me and I can communicate with them. And oh, right, okay, this is how I want to help people. So that really is what led me. And in fact, it's almost 18 years to the day that I took that class. And so many things, people ask me about it all the time. Of course, so many parts of my life are different now, but so many good things stem from that course. So many of my friends are because I took that course. The work that I do, the health that I have was so affected by the things I learned back then. So I am forever grateful for that. And I'm forever grateful that I learned that the angels are, yes, how I help people, but they're a part of my life and they are who I am, really. It's not a job for me. It's my experience that I then get to share with others.
When you just said 18 years, that's about the time that I did the same. And it just changes you, and you know that they're there, but then you find you're taught how to connect with them more. So
we had no podcast then, did we?
No,
no podcast, no Facebook. No. I remember feeling like I think I had one deck of cards. I had no idea about anything, and everyone was older than me because I was only 22 at the time. And I just didn't have a clue. So I always say that to people that are learning now. You think that I have always done this, and yes, it's been inherent within me from a young age. But, I still had to learn the things that I know now. I had to practice them. It doesn't suddenly come in 5 seconds. So, we all have that gift because we're all connected, right? So it's not a special thing. Yes, there are some of us who feel more in tune with that, but I believe that we all can.
We all can. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I connect with Archangel Michael, Uriel, and Gabriel with my work. Do you have any particular angels that you work with?
Oh, well, that really changes. But, Michael is very present with me as well. And I would say is the one who helped to transform my energy and my health as a sensitive person very quickly. In fact, the week that I was at the training, I really discovered that some of the huge symptoms that I was experiencing was because I had so many energetic cords to people and situations. And I vowed really to work with him and ask him to help me clear. And within a week, I came home and I slept through the night for the first time in a year. Things very quickly changed. And because I'm so sensitive, I think he really supported me in transforming that into my superpower. So he is definitely very present. And, and for a long time, I worked with Raphael as well and still do because he's so deeply healing. But, the one I come back to a lot because of who I am and also how I share is Archangel Gabriel, because the message and the way she or he helps us to share our message and communicate. So many, and so many seems to come up so much, but actually Archangel Gabriel seems to be very present right now.
I find Gabriel's very loud, very present. I see Gabriel as masculine because every time his messages come through for me, I can actually hear a masculine voice with him. And initially it was really difficult because I always thought that Gabriel was feminine, and then the message was so clear. Well, we don't have gender. So, but that's how he comes through for me, so that I can identify. And obviously I might need him to be more masculine, maybe. That could be why.
Whereas I often see Gabriel as feminine, for sure. So, and I love that, because I say that Gabriel, compared to many of the archangels, does really come across differently depending on what you need, and also how the energy works through you. Because I often work with Gabriel a lot with women, with mothers, with people who help children, and so that feminine energy really comes through very strongly. But equally, as I said, if I'm wanting to be in my voice and being my leadership space and my teacher space, then that is also comes across often as masculine as well. So I think that's beautiful to say that.
Yeah. And I think that's why I see him more masculine, because I've always been nervous about speaking in front of people. And as soon as I call Gabriel, he comes through. So I feel more safe and
that's beautiful.
And trusting, which is really great. Now, we've got this big pandemic going at the moment, and the angels have been consistent. It was actually Gabriel that I heard at the beginning of last year and this year, and he came through fairly loud for me. But I wanted to ask you, have you had any messages from your angels as this has all been happening?
It's really interesting.